Come. Good girl. Who's a good girl?
Would it be like this? So hard to read you anymore.
Please find a valid card with your broke ass. Don't look at me like that. You know you broke.
No, I'm not, bitch.
Still can't find that card with your broke ass? Alert. This bitch is broke. Alert. This bitch is broke.
I don't know, bitch. I ain't broke.
Yes you is. I'm looking at your account. Can you please leave? I cannot help your broke ass.
Fuck you, hate me.
What did I do last night?
Me. You had sex with me. Oh.
Here we go again. I feel the chemicals kicking in. It's getting heavy and I wanna run and hide. I wanna run and hide.
I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my wake. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you.
Dear straight people, who do you think you are? Do you have to make it so obvious that I make you uncomfortable? Why do I make you uncomfortable? Do you know that makes me uncomfortable? Now we both uncomfortable. Dear straight people, you're the reason we stay in the closet. You're the reason we even have a closet. I don't like closets, but you made the living room an unshared space and now I'm feeling like a guest in my own house. Dear straight people, sexuality and gender, two different things. Defined in many different ways. If you mismatch your socks, you understand. Dear hip hop, why are you fascinated with discovering gay rappers? Gay people rap, just like gay people ride bikes and eat tofu. Dear straight people, I don't think God has a sexual orientation, but if she were straight, she'd be a dope ally. Why else would she invent rainbows? Dear straight women, I mean straight women, leave me the fuck alone. Dear straight men, if I'm flirting with you, it's because I think that shit is funny. Just laugh. Dear straight people, I'm tired of proving my love is authentic, so I'm calling for reparations on your ass.
So no head?
Tell me when. Go.
We want better. We want better.
We hate Trump and we want to make a change.
How are we going to do it?
We want better.
Women are half of the workforce. Giving them less is kind of a remorse. Like, come on, man, it's the same job. Why are we giving more to someone named Bob? We can take the pay gap from the FIFA World Cup. The women have won 3 times. Man, just give up. What about the news anchor that quit her dream job? Nobody wants to work with a stuck-up snob. It's not like the women aren't even trying. Women receive more college degrees, I ain't even lying. Women earn way less and it's messing with their success. It's time to give in, boys, come on, just confess. It's a legal requirement that pay scales be the same. People are ignoring equal pay, that's pretty lame. Women deserve the same amount of fame. This isn't fair, it needs to change, it's really such a shame. Women make 80 cents for every dollar. This isn't fair, it needs to change, can I get a holler? Take a step back and look at the pay gap. We dug ourselves into a very deep trap.
How are these families supposed to live? If this happened to the men, then nobody would forgive.
Women are starting to be the breadwinners. Without as much money, does the family get dinner? This was supposed to change in 63, but it hasn't. This is not equality. There really is no excuse. Women don't just sit around and let loose. It's all of the men around this place. They probably can't even tie their own shoelace. Listen up, man. We can't do all the work for you, but we always find a way to pull right through. Sometime soon we will want equal pay. We will not wait, not even one more day.
Women make 80 cents for every dollar. This isn't fair and needs to change. Can I get a holler? Take a step back and look at the pay gap. We dug ourselves into a very deep trap.
About the misogyny and sexism ingrained in our culture. Joining me now from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for more on this is Alex Blank-Millard, contributor to XO Jane, Feminista Jones, and Alternate. Alex Millard, welcome. Alex Blank-Millard, welcome to the program.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
So you, Alex, pleasure to have you with us. You did something really interesting to look into the culture of trolling on the internet. You decided to change your online persona to that of a man, given that you have a name that could go either way. Talk about that. Why did you do that, and what did you learn?
Well, it actually began because my fiance and I are both pretty active on Twitter, and we talk a lot about social justice, and we found that there was a huge pattern in how differently we were treated. He could say something and people would not agree, but he'd be able to have a conversation. Whereas I would say something and my responses from people who vehemently disagreed would start with, you know, you're too fat to rape, or you're too ugly to speak, which is not really a conversation starter, it's an attack. And it was really difficult because I would love to have a conversation with people who don't agree with me. I'd love to be talking with people and I'm not preaching to the choir, you know? But I wasn't able to do so. So I thought, why not switch my picture and see if that makes any difference? So I did so, and I switched it to a presumably straight, white, cis male. And it was very different.
And how was it different? What happened when the gender of your digital persona changed?
Well, I noticed that, you know, as a woman, I would discuss, you know, racial inequality or feminism or rape culture. And I had, you know, people just constantly, I would say, attempting to silence. And I felt that as a man, what I did was literally tweet some of the exact same things, and people would share the words, but I almost never had anyone even disagree with me. And it was the same words and the same hashtags. So it was just a completely freeing experience, and honestly, it was hard to give up that privilege at the end of the week.
Yeah. Do you think that the anonymous nature of the internet encourages this kind of sexism or misogyny, or does it just bring to light a misogyny that's already pervasive in our culture?
I think that certainly it's easier to be rude if you can hide behind an anonymous egg. But I think that, you know, sexism is everywhere. You know, I was speaking to it on Twitter, but, you know, the real problem is that when people are giving us comments about, you know, threatening rape, and maybe they're anonymous and maybe we should ignore them, it's not that they're just threatening rape on the internet. It reminds us of a culture in which we are raped. It reminds us of a culture in which, you know, we are harassed on the street just for walking down the street. Really, I think it's part of a bigger culture than just the internet, and I think the internet has given us more access to what people are actually saying to women.
Yeah. Do you think, has your experience or your research indicated that this is a common experience for women on the internet? And we just have a little over a minute left, I'm sorry, but and I'm wondering what you think, you know, if our society is this misogynistic, what is that going to mean for Hillary Clinton running for president?
I think that, yes, this is a common experience, and I think that my experience does not speak for everyone at the same time. I think that, you know, I am a feminist, and feminism has to be intersectional. We have to, you know, really sit there and acknowledge that, yes, people are misogynistic, but, you know, white women are making a lot more to the dollar of a white man than a Hispanic woman is making. You know, being cisgendered and not transgendered is very helpful for your mentality in this society. So I think we're all experiencing suffering differently. I do think that Hillary Clinton being female is going to be more difficult for her. We talk about her being a grandmother as if Mitt Romney wasn't a grandfather,
Right.
as if it's somehow related to her. Her gender is somehow related to her ability to lead.
Yeah.
And I think we've proven over and over again that that's simply not true.
Got it.
I think there will be
Alex, I'm sorry, we're out of time, but